Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Nameless, the one thing you must recall. We are still in the prelude, but we are going after Lance as soon as the prelude is over, whenever that may be. And let's see, the boys have been seen in our house. So we're not keeping them a secret anymore, and we're still deciding what's going on. I think we left off, let me continue. Trying to decide where people are going to sleep, right? Okay, there we go. It's working this time. Last time I tried, it wouldn't load. Let's see where everybody's going to be sleeping. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story.
So, all agreed? So, everyone all at once, alright? 1, 2, 3.
That's right, they're drawing chopsticks to see who pairs up with who. After I wrote in my diary, I plopped down onto the bed. So many things happened today. I'm so confused. Right then, I hear Red bickering outside. I also hear Lance nagging at him. But seeing them keeping their voices down, they must have thought of me. They just had to pick the same one. Ah. Roommates were instantly set. And the worst part, Lance and Red, and Yuri and Tay each had to share rooms. Red clutched his head as soon as he chose a chopstick. I already said which pairs would be best. I don't know why they didn't just go with that. Listen to me. Nobody ever listens to me. No need to add that Lance looked grim as well. Tay still had a kind of smile, and Yuri quickly went into the room saying he needed help. So, was this actually Tay's plan? Did he do this on purpose to torture them? He rigged it somehow?
This isn't right. It's invalid! Again! It would be right to succumb to the results, but this time I would like to argue it's invalid. A man doesn't give his word and not deliver. It's already set, so keep your complaints to yourselves. But... Did you guys forget what I've said? The more you argue, the sleepier she's going to get. She'll be able to go to bed after you decided on your rooms. What, do you want to stay up all night?
Alright, fine. Shame on you for using her as an excuse. Fine, I'll go to sleep. You can survive an elephant's lair if you just get yourself together. Sleep with the enemy. I ain't afraid. I can handle this. Go me!
Yeah, cheer yourself on there, Red. There were several things I wanted to point out, but I just stood quiet.
I presume I will be having nightmares from the first night I turn human.
His oddly disheartened look seemed cute. Of course he'll glare at me if I tell him this.
Well now, everyone go to their rooms. Sweet dreams, guys.
And Yuri was oddly quiet that whole time. Anyways, what am I going to do? I thought about this all day, but didn't come up with anything. We're in trouble. Time's running out fast. I really hope I can think of something tomorrow. D0. God has abandoned us. We've come to this day without any particular solution. Every day, we discussed what to do, but we were always just caught in a vicious cycle. I feel bad, but should I just let them out and tell whatever to the principal? Or just say they came from outer space like Red said? I don't think that'll fly with the principal. Ugh. If you don't like your hair, then just go to the salon. Or are you looking for a new look? Seeing me tear my hair out, Soy seemed to feel sorry and came to talk to me. Do you need a legal guardian to go to the salon nowadays? What? Nothing, just talking to myself. You did seem a bit off for the last couple days. Shinbi, I think she's used up all her life energy. Oh, right. Did you hear? Our music teacher is going on maternity leave. Soy stopped moving and chattered on. A substitute teacher is coming soon, and apparently it's a he. And more, a young single man. I wondered about this when Mr. Eugene came, but where does Soy get all this information? Does she know someone in the academy? I wondered if it was okay for a student to know everything going on within the academy. I think this is my second chance. Nice. I'll make sure history doesn't repeat itself. How? You can't determine who it is that comes here? That history is probably that one. Anyway, Soy, I have more important things to think about right now. The biggest crisis of my life is right in front of my eyes. What was he called? I heard his name, but I can't remember. It was a pretty name. Shinbi, do you remember?
Yuri.
Oh my god! Seriously, how did he manage this? Yuri, what did I Wait, what did you just say? Right, Yuri. He's a guy called Yuri. Doesn't he just feel like a hottie already? Yuri. Yuri. Yuri? Soy, what did you just say? What? I thought you weren't listening. I see. You are interested too, aren't you? So, what did you say? What? What's gotten into you? Alright, my gift. It's top secret, but I'll tell you. The new music teacher apparently studied abroad and even played drums when he was young. I heard he was even in a band. We might even get to see him play. So exciting! Band, drums, and especially that name Yuri naturally reminded me of someone. No way, that can't be. At the sudden roar shaking the school, all the kids in the class jumped towards the window at once. What? What is this? What happened? What's outside? An imposing black sedan entered the playground. The car door soon opened, and a familiar face wearing a suit and sunglasses got out. That's... Oh my god, it's Yuri! Where did he get a suit and sunglasses and a sedan? Oops, I hurriedly clasped my mouth. Luckily, no one seemed to have heard me amidst the roar. I should really be careful. But that only lasted for a second. Soon, when I saw the faces getting out of the back seat, I screamed. Well, fortunately, everybody else is probably screaming too. OMG! I love that look on Lance's face. That haughty look. It was Lance, Tae, Yeonho, and Red. Oh dear God. Why are they wearing our school uniform? I couldn't bear to sit still during class. Alright, so they just showed the opening video, and it always has copyrighted music, and that puts a claim on my video, so I'm making it its own. I totally didn't realize that there even was an opening video since they didn't show it to us already. So, yeah, I'll make it its own thing. I wish they had shown it before I even started the game, though. I like to post those before I play. After getting permission to go to the infirmary, I escaped class and headed straight to the principal's office. If the boys came here, that was the only place they could go. What the hell is happening? I had no idea what was going on. I didn't have a clue why they came to the academy when nothing was solved, and now Yuri made it here too. And what was that car they rode here? I saw the 5 suspects as soon as I opened the office door. Hey, what the hell happened to you guys?
Oh, here you are. We were just about to call you.
Oh, right. This was the principal's office. You didn't think about that ahead of time? Oh, Mr. Principal.
Aren't you just? If something like that happened, you should have just been honest.
What?
I have never taught you to lie.
Busted. I'm so busted. These boys must have told him everything. I doubt it. They probably just came up with a better lie than I did. Look, so this is what happened. Even I couldn't believe.
If you told me from the start that our new teacher Yuri was the guardian for these boys, I would have taken care of the formalities faster.
Yes, I would like to get the formalities over with. Huh? What? I looked at Yuri right away. Yuri winked at me over his sunglasses.
Yes, I heard their parents couldn't visit, and I feel sorry that they couldn't move into their original house because they were scammed. You should have told me that from the start.
Oh, that's...
Of course, I would have been surprised if you suddenly started living with boys, but there's nothing to worry about now, since Yuri is going to supervise everything. I'm actually rather relieved that Yuri will be looking after you all. He's quite the role model.
Whoa, Yuri must have really pulled one over on him. Relieved? Wait, before that, what? Are you really saying Yuri's a role model?
Anyhow, everything has worked out well. I've been quite worried about you living alone, but now that Yuri here will watch over you, I'm relieved. You know, before, there was a time when teacher used to lodge at a student's house. Now that I think about it, I did too. Now, let's see. When I was after liberation, then the academy was just in a temporary building.
Mr. Principal started telling his old stories. Let's first get the boys out of here. I quickly said goodbye to the principal and got out with the 5 boys. What the hell happened?
I understand you're surprised, but calm down.
I can't calm down. Why are you guys here? And what's with the uniform? And what the principal just said?
Wait, stop! One at a time. We can't answer if you shoot at us like that.
Please, calm down, Master. We'll explain everything. What happened was... This is serious. We need to bring a guardian by today. Master looked so grim when she headed out. Shouldn't we do something? I really don't see what we can do this time. There's nothing. Then we will have to hide ourselves for a while.
No! I really don't want to. But if we don't do something, she'll really start crying.
Oh, you saps, and get out. We need to go somewhere.
Go somewhere? Where?
I'll tell you when we get there. We don't have much time, so hurry up, hurry.
Wait, don't push. What is this? I need to know before I go, and she told us to stay in the house.
That is right. There is a high chance we will get into trouble if we go.
Yeah, just get out. Don't worry, this is all for her.
So everyone got out.
Yuri bought us these uniforms.
And that is how we got here.
What? So, even you guys don't know?
Well, that's how it is.
What the hell happened, Yuri? You seem to be responsible for this fuss.
My honey, don't get so worked up. Of course you do look cute when you pout.
Yuri!
Oh, alright. This is what happened.
According to Yuri, it went like this. The parents were quite worried about their precious sons in Korea. Just then they met Yuri, who came over to learn about African music. And finding Yuri trustworthy, they asked him to be the guardian of their children. About to return back to Korea after finishing his studies, Yuri willingly took up the offer. And later came back to Korea as their legal guardian. I can't believe the principal, believed this story. Are there really that many Koreans in Africa? And they found Yuri trustworthy. This was the most ridiculous part. Okay, I get how you got away with that, but teacher? How did you suddenly become a teacher?
Oh, that's a secret for adults.
What? Is he saying he slept with someone to get this job?
You know, alright, it's nothing shocking, but instead you have to...
You know what? Never mind. I think it's best if I don't know. What about the car?
Why? I said I'll tell you. Don't you want to know? Even when it's about me and not the other boys.
Honestly, I was a bit curious. But if I asked him to tell me, Yuri was going to ask me for something weird.
Is it related to those papers you gave that staff member as soon as we arrived?
Papers?
Yes, Yuri said something while holding her hands when he handed the papers over. I think it was, Mademoiselle, who hold the keys to my fate?
So fed up. Forged papers and bribed staff member were all I needed to hear to guess what happened. Of course he used that face of his. But I'm having doubts about this academy having Yuri as a teacher. I mean, Yuri, a teacher! That worries me. Yeah, he's gonna like sexually harass all the students. At that moment, some teacher in the infirmary flashed through my mind. Ugh, well, maybe it's not that uncommon at this academy. I think it'd be best if I no longer think about how this academy is run.
Anyway, thanks to that, we don't have to worry about being apart. Thanks, Yuri. You are welcome. I actually wanted to just live with my honey, but then she'll be sad.
Yuri winks at me.
This is nothing if it's for my honey.
I unknowingly smiled at Yuri. He always plays around, but times like this he's actually pretty mature. Oh, actually they did take my advice for once, Yuri being their guardian. I was about to feel thankful towards Yuri.
But next time, I hope my honey does one thing for me. Maybe something like being naked in an apron? Whoa!
A school bag flew his way. From Lance? Seeing the bag flop on Yuri's face, I decided the gratitude I felt towards him didn't happen. Actually, never happened.
I feel quite dizzy thinking that I will have to go to this academy with these people. I am only thankful that I am not in the same class with the worst one.
What? Same class? You've all been assigned classes already?
Oh, we haven't said. We've been assigned. Red and I are in the sophomore class M. Lance and Yon-ho are with you in freshman class N.
Sophomore? You guys are sophomores? And Lance and Yon-ho are in my class?
Well, we technically are supposed to be older than them. We even look older.
Yes, you look too old to go to this academy.
Actually, I wanted to be in the same class as you, but he kept bickering, so I stopped arguing.
We live in the same room, thinking about being in the same class. I wish to relieve myself of that.
The same academy and the same class. It really hits me now. I'll be going to this academy with these boys. I'm not sure whether this is good or bad.
Master,
Yes?
I don't know how you'll feel when I say this, but I'm so happy right now.
What?
I've waited every time you go out in the morning, waited for you to come back. I thought it'd be the same, even when I became human. I'm so happy I can spend my whole day with you like this, that I'm about to cry.
Something bothered me about what Yon-ho said. Waiting for me to come back? Even when I said I'm back to an empty house, there was someone to greet me. I was getting used to being alone ever since Grandpa died. But he says he waited for me in that empty house until I came back. Yon-ho, forget everything that's happening right now. Nothing to care about when he's smiling at me like that.
Then we'll be off now. Everyone, good luck.
Is this my first class? Ah, so nervous. Alright, I'll definitely prove myself to everyone today.
I'll go back to the office, since I have some things to check.
Everyone, be careful.
I told you not to worry, just trust me.
I'm worried about you the most.
Then see you all after class.
After parting with Tae and Red, I headed to class with Yon-ho and Lance. Freshman class N. This is the classroom Lance, Yon-ho, and I will be together in from now on. Lance opened the classroom door. I can barely see because of the dazzling sunlight coming from the windows. Lance, Yon-ho, Tae, Red, and Yuri are my precious dolls. But one day, I woke up to find that my dolls had come alive. And more, we will be going to the same academy. I hope nothing happens. Will everything be okay? Anxiety starts creeping up on me as I think about what lies ahead. Okay, here we go. What is waiting for us now? I shake off my fears and tread step by step towards the classroom. New routine. Beep beep. That's no beeping, that's ringing.
Ouch. My back hurts a bit. Did I sleep wrong?
I turned off the ringing alarm clock and got up from the bed. I was awake, but my head was still drowned in sleep. I wish the classroom was right beside our house. Or actually, living inside the classroom wouldn't be so bad. Are you kidding me? Who would want to live in a classroom? Then I wouldn't have to go to school, would I? Then I wouldn't worry about being late. Ugh! I should stop having useless thoughts and start getting ready to head out. Looking into the mirror, I tidied my hair. My hair was frizzier than usual from the sleep. And, as always, I turned around and said hi to no one. It's already been 1 week since I started going to school with the dolls. I didn't even notice the time pass by because I was busy from trying to settle this and that. Before even getting used to eating with this many people, I have to get used to a boisterous day at school. One day my dolls came alive, and now I go to the academy with them. Every day still feels like a dream, so every morning I pinch myself. And every time I feel the same thing. Pain. I was saying good morning to the dolls as I always did, when the door opened without a knock.
Hey, heroine, give me food.
Yeah, that's a really nice good morning. Of course it was Red who barged into my room without a knock. The one who interrupted my sacred ritual of greeting the dolls was a doll. With that thought, I suddenly woke up from my lingering sleep. I look at the doll I was saying hi to, and the man standing in front of me asking for food. This really is a surreal and exciting moment.
Food!
If it weren't for that wine coming out of his mouth. And what? Heroine? Who dares to barge into a girl's room without knocking like that? Disgusted, I instinctively threw whatever was near my hand.
Hey, wait! What are you throwing? Ouch!
After being hit by a huge pillow, he fell down hard. After Red fell down, I saw Yon-ho behind him, scared.
Master, good morning.
Finally, someone gave me a proper morning greeting. I could tell by him peering towards Red that Yon-ho was being scared of me. Oh, hi Yon-ho. Have a good night's sleep? Why are you standing there like that? Come in.
What? Okay, then...
Hey, heroine!
Are you being cruel?
This is doll discrimination.
Why'd he slur that one line? Red complained with his face smothered in the pillow. You got what you asked for. Oh, but what's with this weird title?
Oh, that's... oomph.
Red threw away the pillow and got up. Looking at his sparkling eyes, I could tell he already forgot about the pillow.
Didn't you see the TV? TV! The person who's always by the Justice Warrior's side. The heroine. The damsel in distress, who's always held hostage by the villain and cries out for help.
Red said out loud triumphantly.
The commander-in-chief said I can't become a true warrior unless I have a damsel in distress. But you're the only girl in this house, so I decided yesterday night. Congratulations, you are a heroine from today. You and I will defend the Earth from now on.
I guess Red only looks for the right gender in a heroine. Besides, considering that he asked for food from a heroine, he mustn't know what a heroine really is. Should I tell him that it's at least not someone who gives him food? Alright. But what's with the commander-in-chief? Who's that?
Oh, didn't I tell you? You know, Tay. He's the commander-in-chief. And that little guy over there is yellow.
My god, Tay, a commander-in-chief? But I guess Tay would half-jokingly participate in Red's pranks. But why Yon-ho? I turned my head to see Yon-ho make the bed. Hearing he's part of it, I can already see his future suffering. Yon-ho, did you really agree to be yellow?
Huh? Yeah.
Yon-ho smiled awkwardly.
Oh, I like yellow. It's a warm color.
He didn't seem so sad to be the scapegoat of Red's prank. Anyways, I'm just asking. The reason Yon-ho's yellow, it's not because his hair is yellow or something lame like that, right?
Bingo! You really are the heroine. So smart.
Red even clapped while laughing. Red's simplicity is almost admirable now. But I smiled to see him so energetic this early in the morning. So, Yuri is black, Lance is silver, but doesn't black always die and silver betray? Come to think of it, Yuri does seem like... oh no! Come to think of it, Yuri does seem like he'll meet his end after getting up to something by himself. And Lance will coldly hand them over to the enemy just to be left alone.
Why are you guys playing around when you were simply supposed to wake her up? Do you all want to be late?
Oops, I got caught up in Red's prank without knowing it. I never realized time passing when I'm with Red.
I was teaching her the mindset of a heroine, but Commander, she's a bit too violent for a heroine. Is that okay? She looks like she'll escape by herself from the monster.
As I pretend to look for something else to throw, the warrior of justice hid in the corner.
Actually, never mind. Yup.
Alright, I got you. Red, go wash. If you go on your rescue mission like that, the heroine will mistake you for a monster.
I can wash after I eat. I'm hungry.
It's an order. Now, march to the bathroom.
Not fair. Can't believe you're ordering me right now.
It was you who appointed me as commander.
Red looked dejected, but soon followed Tay's order and headed to the bathroom. Now I see that Tay took part in Red's prank to handle him.
Can't believe it's this difficult to make him wash when he's not even a child. Let's see. How about Yonho?
Tay's become everyone's parent. As soon as Yonho's name was called, he held out both his hands.
I washed myself as soon as I woke up.
That's a good boy, Yonho.
Okay, good boy. I wouldn't be this annoyed if everyone was like Yonho.
Tay went over to him and stroked his soft hair. And Yonho smiled happily. Ah, it's just so cute! Everyone just pets his head. He's the house pet. I'll say it, I feel like I want to adopt him more than I would want to date him. I was seeing a mother and son. Mother and son?
You have to get ready too. There's not much time left.
I was just about to, if someone hadn't agreed to become Commander-in-Chief and excited Red like that. I was completely baffled by Red barging in as soon as I woke up, and talking about heroines and Commander-in-Chiefs and whatnot. I stared at Tay, since it was he who told Red all that.
Who is that someone?
I stared at Tay, who was trying to slip through. But instead of being scared, he only smiled. Whenever Tay talks and smiles like that, I end up smiling back. After Tay left, I looked back to the dolls on the shelf. It wasn't a dream. Lance, Tay, Yonho, Red, and Yuri are all in this house. And in human form at that. I still say hi to the dolls, and feel surprised at the boys coming into the room. Every morning when I wake up, I feel like I'm having another dream. But this life of going to the academy with them was definitely not a dream. Everything is real. Okay, and before we get to breakfast, we're going to take a break and come back in the next video on whatever the next day is. Wait, we still haven't gotten to any moves on Lance's route yet. I guess that's chariots for you. Taking a while to get through the starting stuff. Well, everybody's enrolled in school, and the Guardian problem has been fixed, so that's good at least. Let's see where things lead in the next episode. Hope to see you there or in some of my other future videos, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye bye everybody.